welcome to the New York Times Medium Sudoku. This is Wednesday, October the 11th, and my hope is that this one is going to go a lot faster than the last one did. Now, what I learned from yesterday was that odd-even parity does help and is another good technique for helping me solve these puzzles. So with that, let's give this one a shot, shall we? Okay, I've got ones here and here, so a 1 is in one of these two. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. I need 4, 5, 8, 9. For the bottom of row 3. Neither of these could be 4 or 5, so that's an 8, 9 pair immediately. Therefore, these are 4, 5 for the rest of row 3, and that's it for row 3. Now, that also will give me 6 digits. I need 2, 3, and 7 for the rest of box number 3, and neither of these cells can be a 2, so guess what? That's a 2. So these two are 3, 7. Let's see, what other things can I place easily? 8 is going to lead to one of these being an 8. This 5 is going to lead to one of these two being a 5. 1, 9, 6, 4, 8, 7, 2 for the other digits that are not 5 in the bottom 3 rows, so that's it for that. Oh, 3s. This 3 and this 3 in the middle 3 rows will force one of these two to be a 3 in box 6. If I get rid of 8 and 3, I'm left with 6, 5, 2, 4, so that's all I can do for the middle 3 rows. I think I did the bottom 3 rows. The top 3 rows, I did 1. Oh, 2 is in one of these spots. But I don't know which one. 3, I actually do know. This is a virtual 3-7 pair. 3 must be in one of these two. And with that 3 and this 3 blocking that cell out, one of these two cells, highlighted in very light yellow, must be a 3 in box 2. I don't get much else out of it. 4, 5 I can't do anything with. 6, I can't really do anything with it. Well, maybe I can. Can I place a 6 in one of 2 spots? I can, actually. This 6 and this 6 will force one of these two to be a 6. If I'd looked at my columns better, I would have known that, and this 8 and this 8 is going to do the same thing, so that actually is a 6-8 pair right off the bat. I've got 1, 2, 6, 8, and these can't be 4 or 5. So these are 3, 7, and 9. 2 out of the 3, and the other one is in one of these two. Oh, wait a second. No, one of these is 4 or 5. The other one is 3, 7, or 9, but so this one can't be 1, 2, 3, 7, 6, 8. These are 4, 5, or 9, except that one's not 5. Okay, that's an odd arrangement of digits, I think. See, the middle three columns I did. The left three columns, those threes are going to force one of these to be a 3. If I get rid of 3, I'm left with 1 each of 7, 8, 1, 5, 9. Oh, and 4. That doesn't help. 1, 2, 5, 3 in the middle, outside of 6 and 8, which I already did. 2s I have. 4 is one of these two spots. 5 is in one of these two. Oh, that's really weird. But I've got a lot of interaction in row 7 and 8 and column 6 and 7. Let's go there next. The 4 remaining cells in row 7 are 2, 3, 7, and 8 in some order. This is not 2 or 7 two different ways. Well, that can't be a 2, 7 either. Okay. And none of these are 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. These are 3, 8. So these are 2, 7. 8, 7. I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. The remaining ones are 1, 6, 9. This isn't 1. That's not 6. That could be any of 1, 6, or 9. Okay, what can I fill next that's easy? Column 7, maybe. 1, 2, 4, 5 already filled in. I need 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. This sees 3, 6, 8, it's 7 or 9. That one sees just 3. Any of the other digits. See, that's not 3, that's not 3. We've determined that that's not 3 because yeah, these see 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. So these are 3, 8. So these can't be 3, and therefore that's not 3, and that's not 3, and that's definitively not 3. So we've actually determined by elimination the only solve for 3 in column 7 is here, which makes that one 7. Okay, that doesn't help me a whole lot. I don't think. Got a weird combination where 9 can be a whole bunch of different places. But as soon as I get rid of one of these pairs, I'm going to get the whole of column 7 filtered out. 2, 5, 6, and 8 in column 6. I need 1, 3, 4, 7, and 9. Well, this can't be 3, but could be anything else. One's not 3 or 4. That one, unfortunately, could be just about anything. Oh, well, it can't be 7 because of the 2, 7 here. I still have too many options. 3, 5, 6, and 8. See, this cell can't be 2, so I've got 2 in one of these two spots, which is awkward. See, this one sees 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 8. This is 4, 7, and 9. This one sees 3, 5, 6, and 8. 1, 3, 5, 6, and 8. This one sees 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. Awkward configuration. Let's see, in column 8, let's try that next and see if that goes anywhere. I've got 2, 4, 6, and 7 already placed. I need 1, 3, 5, 8, and 9. These have already been filled out. These ones start with 1, 3, 5, 8, 9, and then we look at, well, that one's not 5. That one's not 3 or 8. This one is 1, 3, 5, 8, or 9. Well, let's see. We've determined this cell can't be an 8. This could be 8. This could be 8. Unfortunately, that could be 8 also. Can I say definitively that an 8, unfortunately, that could be 8. So I can't say an 8 must be one of these and use that to eliminate everything else. I wish I could, but I don't think I can. Look, this cell's already been eliminated. This one can't be 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one is not 2, 5, 7, 8. This one is not 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Actually, both these cells could be 6. That doesn't help me, I don't think. Hmm. I don't know what to do there. Hmm. Well, question is, am I going to have to do an odd parry again? I might try that and see if that helps because I don't think I'm going to get anywhere without filling out the rest of the grid, and that's not going to help. So, 1 and 3 are odd digits. S is 7, S is 5. 2, 4, 6 are even digits. 7's an odd digit. 2 is even. 5 is odd. 4 is even. S is 6, S is 8. 5 is odd. 2 is even. Oh, 6, 8, so these are definitely even. See, 1, 9, that's definitely odd. I really hope I didn't put myself into a bind, but this must be 3 or 4, and then 6 is in one of these two. Makes a 6 in one of these 3 in all likelihood. It doesn't help the other digits. Maybe it does. That's forced. 7 is forced in one of these two spots, isn't it? In other words, this isn't 8 or 9. That still doesn't. Let's see. If I've derived everything right, that's now an 8. It's the only spot. So that's a 9. And that's even, that's odd. Okay, 9 tells me that's not 9. And that's not 9. Okay. I've got 6 in one of these two. I've got an X-wing on 6s. 9 is in one of those two. That's not going to help much there. Unfortunately. Now, I've got box 9 down to a point where as soon as I eliminate one of the pairs, I'm going to get all of them. Just because of how the digits fall down. Now, these cells are not 1, 4, or 5. So they are from 2. They are from 2, 3, 6 through 9, basically. Now, that's not 8. Actually, no, that could be 7 or 3. 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 2, 6, 8, 9 to start with. That's not 8. That's anything. That's not 9. Oh, wait a minute. I just figured something else out. This 3, 7 and that 3, 7 is going to combine to force a 3, 7 pair here. This is a 6, 8, so 3, 7 is definitely there. Therefore, we know these are both odd. Let's see, I've now forced 2 in one of these. And in fact, this can't be 9, and these can't be 9 either. So we've actually determined that 9 must be in one of these two, and since 2 must be in one of these two, this is a 2-9 pair. But now that's not 2. So that's 6 or 8. But I've got 2, 3, 7, 9 now definitively placed in box 1. I need 1, 4, 5, 6, and 8 for the rest of the box. No, this isn't 1 or 8. That's not 5. That's not 4, but I think could be anything else. Yep. Oh, that's irritating. I don't know what to do with that. Okay, and the rest of column 5. I have 6, 8 filled in, but this one's filled in and so's that. And that. These two cells are the only ones I have to fill in. It cannot be 6 or 8. So they start with a whole bunch of things, and that's not 5 or 7. Or, well, 2 actually. These are not 2, 7, 5, 6, or 8. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. These is 1, 3, 4, 9. That's it. This one is not 2, 6, 7, or 8. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 9. That is right. Let's see. These cells are the ones left in column 4. Now this one isn't 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, or 8. Now, 1, 2, 3. Now that I think we should be able to fill that one in, shouldn't we? Because this one sees 1 in the column, 2 by pair, 3 in the column. Doesn't see a 4, but it sees 5. It's 7 in the row and 6, 8 by pair in the column. I thought I had it, but this is 4 and 9 explicitly. See, we determined these aren't 5 and these aren't 5. Okay, this can still be 5. Poop. Okay, this is not 1, 2, 3, 6, or 8. Or 7. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 is out. This is 4, 5, or 9. Well, that's not helpful. Okay, this cell is not 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. This is 1 or 6. This one isn't 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. That's 2 or 6. Okay. That's somewhat helpful. Right? Because this can't be 2, this can't be 2 because it sees a pair. This one we've determined can't be a 2 because it's a given, which I forgot to color. That one can't be 2 because it's given, so guess what? That's a 2. Now, this one is not 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, or 9. This is the other 6 or 8. Whoops. Okay, so I would now go to 6, 8 pair here. That's not 6, it's 1. Is odd. This isn't 1, 6, or 8. That's a 5. Means that's 1. These are odd. That's not 5. 4, 9 here, looking at this, which isn't 4, so that's a 5, which makes that 4. This isn't 4 or 5, that's 6. 6 is even. 5 is odd. 4 is even. Okay, that all looks right. 6, 8 is definitely going to be even. Okay, that really should help, I think. A lot. I put an 8 there. Or a 1 there. Silly me. So, for some reason I had that as a 9. I do better with a dark mode, but if I'm going to do coloring, I have to use light mode for it because dark mode you can't see the light colors and then white text to the light digits on top of that. But be that as it may, I've got 1, 3, 4, 6, 8, column 9, but they're perfectly positioned, so I can't eliminate anything yet. Wait a minute. Now, this is where odd even parity comes. I think odd even parity helps in box 7 because this is not 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. It sees all the odd digits. So we know that's even. That one, 3, 5, and 9. If this is odd, it must be 7. So it would be 4, 6, or 8. That's even, so it can't be 8 or 2, so this is down to 4 or 6. This one, if it's odd, it must be 3. If it's even, well, actually, we know that's odd because this sees all the even digits. So it is odd. So by odd even parity, we know that's a 3 because it sees 2, 4, 6, 8 by box or row or column, and 1, 5, 7, 9 by box or row. So that one's a 3 immediately, and so we know that one isn't. And also these 3s. roll this out. But that's a 3, it's odd. Oh, wait a minute. This one also sees 2, 4, 6, and 8. So, because it sees 4, 6, 8 in the column and 2 in the box. So it sees all the even digits. That one's odd. And therefore it must be 7. That's the only odd digit that's left. So that one must be even. One of these two, like that helps. 6 is definitely in one of the. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, where does 6 go in box 4? Can't go here. Here or here. And box 4 is definitely in one of these two cells. That's it. Let's see. This sees 4, 6, 8, and 2, so it's odd. And it sees 1, 3, 5. This cell here that I have highlighted, and where my cursor is, sees 2, 4, 6, 8, but already placed in various ways, and therefore it must be odd, and so it sees 1, 3, 5, and 7, so we know actually that's a 9. Immediately. Okay, that helps a lot. It sorts out 2, 9. So we know that must be odd, and in fact, a 5 does work. Okay, so these are 2, 6, 7. So that one's not 6, and therefore must be 4, and that's an 8. Makes that 6. That, that 8. That 6. That 8. That 8. I'm just unwinding all my marks, using a 2, 6, 7 triple to fill out this box, and then unwinding all my pencil marking. Oh, this isn't 2. And that's not 6. Not that that's going to do me much good anyway. But theoretically, I should be good from here. Right? Hmm. Well, maybe not. Because I just realized, where am I going to put a 6 in row 8? I don't have the space for it. Can't go here and it can't go here. I have no space for a 6 in row 8. Well, I'm going to have to try this again. Or keep going. So we'll do that. And we'll reset this to dark mode. Okay, now maybe I can see a little bit better. Okay, so these cells here are not 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. They are 4, 5, 8, 9. And these aren't 4 or 5. So I know immediately that these are 8, 9. And these are 4, 5. These two threes force a 3 in one of these spots. These threes will force a 3 in one of those in box 6. I take out 3s in left 3 columns. I'm left with 7, 8, 4, 1, 5, 9. I can't do anything with that. The middle rows or columns, I've got 1, 2, 6, 8, 5, 3. Okay. 6, 8, and 6, 8. Yeah, that's going to end up being 6, 8 up here, I think. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 5. That's it for those. Okay, yeah. Wait a minute. This 4 and this 4. And that 4 is going to force one of these to be a 4. Similar fashion. 5 is forced into one of these two in box 6. Let's see, I've got 2, 5, 6, and 8. I can use purple and something else. There we go. I think I'll use purple and green. That might help. Even, even. These are even. That's an odd digit. These are even. This is odd. Those are these. That's even. That's odd. That's even. That's odd. Those are those two. Not a single digit placed yet. Okay, these are even because they're either 6 or 8. Now this is take 2. You want to try this? So I've colored all even. It is purple and the odd one's gray. Pretty much everything is a big digit. I don't think I've placed anything yet. I mean, all I've managed to do in row 3, since I had 5 givens, well, neither of these could be 4 or 5, so that turned into 8, 9, which made that 4, 5. And this block of 6, 8 will force a 6, 8 up here. Okay, she's arguing 5 is one of those two. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. I can fill out these relatively easily. They must be from 2, 3, 7. That's not 2. No, actually, that's not 2 either, so that's a 2. It forces 3, 7 here, doesn't it? Well, that'll help. I got 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. So these are 4, 5, 9. Well, that's any of those. That's not 5. See, if she's looking at these 3, none of them can be 1, 3, 4, 5, or 7. Anything that's not 9. Yeah, these unfortunately can be a whole lot of stuff. Because I've only eliminated 2, 3, and 7. Well, these were not 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Looking at the box and the row. So these start from 1, 6, 7, or 9, which that's not 1. That's anything, and that's not 7 or 9. Isn't 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, or 8. 1, 3, 5, 6, 8. So I end up with that. That's not 2, and that's not 2, and that's not 2. Oh, wow. What is it? 3, 5, 6, or 8? You start with 1, 2, 4, 7, 9, get rid of 4, and you end up with that. Well, she's arguing that this has to be 5.
Top because that's already eliminated.
Well, this 5 takes these out. This 5 takes these out, so yeah, just on this 5 and this 5, then actually those two will actually force that to be a 5.
Mm-hmm. Which also forces that to be a 5.
And I clearly need a different color scheme for my odd digits.
Which means that's 5 too.
That 5 means that's not 5. Therefore, that is.
Which now forces that to be a 5. This is a 5, that's a 5.
Yeah, that 5 means that's not 5, and that's not 5, so the only space for 5 is that one.
Mm-hmm. Which leaves only one spot for 5 and the other one.
That's forced to be a 4. There, but yes, that's a 5.
Which forces that to be a 5 too.
That 5 comes down here. Yep, that's a 5.
Lambda is not all your 5s. Place.
This can't be 1, that can't be 1, that can't be 1, so I know that's a 1.
Okay, which means that has to be a 1.
So that 1 now rules this out, and that could have been a 1, so that's now forced to be a 1. Okay, well, that means I've got all 5 odd digits. Those are all even. That's still 2, 6, or 8. That's not 8 or 4. So one of these is a 2, which means that's not. 3. Handling over here, that can't be 9, that's a 6.
One of these two has to be a 1, which means that has to be 1.
Yeah, if you're already one of these two, it has to be a 1.
We've already eliminated this one.
That one takes these out, that one takes these out. No, it's that one, or that one.
But you have to have opportunity for a 1. And that takes out this one. And this one. And that takes out the top there. So it's like it's this or this one.
Already one of these is a 1.
Yeah.
Box 9. These can't be 1 and this can't be 1, so 1 is. I like these offset pairs. So I'll have 2 to one of these 3. Well, there's 2 rules that out, so. Yeah, 2's in that one, which means 2's in one of these. These 4, 6, or 8, so if it's even, it must be 2. 5. Your one's already placed it. That one. Might be able to think what it is, yeah. It sees 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 9 here. So these are 2, 3, 7, and 8. Looking at this row, these 4 cells have to be 2, 3, 7, 8, but neither of them will be 2 or 7. That's a 3, 8, which means these are 2, 7. Crucially, that's not 3. Okay, so these end up as 1, 6, 9. Some fashion, that's not 1. That one's not 6. 1, and somewhere annoyingly could be any of them. This can't be 7 if that's part of a pair. Well, unfortunately, we don't have enough to say much. Because the other scenario, I think, could still work. I fill in box 8. I've got 2, 5, 6, 7, 8 place. I need 1, 3, 4, and 9. Fill it out, of which that's not 1 or 3. Could be anything. So could that. Or annoyingly, so could that. It can't be 6 or 6 is one of these two. 6 is one of these two, so okay, well, that's not 6. One of these two, and I know one of these is 6. If I could figure that out, I'd have the rest of box 4 done. Because I'd essentially have a 2, 6 pair in 2 of these 3. But I don't know which one yet. Space for 8 in column 2 is that one. Unfortunately, because that's an 8. Oh, actually, these can't be 8 and this can't be 8, so 8 is in one of these two. I want to be able to say that this must be 3 or 7, this must be 7 or 8. Because I've got 2 different corner markings. And I need to prove that. all these are right. This is going to end up as 2-8. I think that's the only different pair of digits that I haven't used yet.
What? It can't be 2-8.
It can't be 3-6 either. Well, actually, I do know that's even because it sees all the odd digits.
And because of everything else, that has to be 4.
It can't be because it can't be 2. It can't be 8 and it can't be 6 if we were related to those. So, yep, that's a 4. Yeah, that's not 4, that's a 9.
Which means that's a 1.
These are 9. That's now forced to, yep.
Means we know 6 and 8 pair with each other.
So that's going to go up a long way to find out the rest of row 9 because none of these are 9. Of course, that isn't because I just placed it.
And it can't be 4 either. Now you have a 3-1 pair. Actually, that has to be 3.
Yep, and I've eliminated everything else. That has to be a 3.
Which means that's a 2.
6. That turns into an 8. 3-7. This can't be 3. So yep, that's a 7. That's a 3.
Which means you have 7 and you have 9.
That's a 9. Here, that's going to have a 7. 9 tells me that's an 8. That's a 2. As expected. These are 7. Those 2s because they don't do any good. Oh, 3 tells me.
We have a 1-4 pair.
This 3 is going to sort those out. 7 comes down here. Sorts these out.
Which now tells you where the stubborn 2 of course has to be there.
Yeah, that can't go there. Off, and now that's a 4.
That must be 7. But then, okay. That's a 2. That means that's a 9.
Yeah, it's going to sort out the rest of box 2.
Which means
You got 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. I need 1, 4, and 7. The rest are row 4, but this can't be 1 or 4. That's 7, which means that's 1. That now turns into 4. So it isn't.
Which makes that a 7.
9 and 1. So finally, 1. Let's also sort this out.
Really doesn't do anything with what you really good. Okay.
Now we should be enough to finish at this point. These are 3, 9. 2, 4, 9. Okay, these are 1, 6, and 8. That's not 1 or 6.
Which forces that to be 8 and that to be 8.
That's the last deduction I need. I think I should be away from here. 8 tells me. 8. 9. That'll be a 1. That took long enough. At least I'm learning how to use odd even parity to figure out some weird things, but still, if anybody manages to watch me do the whole thing, then I get like gold stars or cookies or something.